y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode 8. Face to Face. Alright, this is an episode where the couples get to meet the other family members, and they have a housewarming party and stuff like that, and discuss some issues. And also a lot of couples, because I think they all got the apartment around the same complex, so they was able to meet each other. The girls get up to meet each other. The guys get up to meet each other. Some was one-on-one interaction groups. So it was nice to see that interaction stuff. The only person who wasn't really with the group as much is Chris and Paige. They got their own little saga. So that's that. But like I said, if you enjoy my videos, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos. I really appreciate everyone who have been stopping by. Let me know you stopped by. And let's get to it. Okay. Alright, so Ryan and Clara. I don't know. These two, it seemed like it could be okay. But Ryan is still that hard, calculated, routine, control type of person. And Clara is more free-spirited and more outgoing than Ryan is. And Ryan is more cautious and not eager to try new things. And just very weary and skeptical, because he said he's a pessimist at heart. He's like that. And Clara's that more loving, free spirit, going, trust everyone unless you don't give a reason to trust you. Ryan's more, he needs to take it step by step so he can slowly trust you. And that's the point. Another thing is that Clara says she's sexually frustrated. Now, I could have sworn she said they had it, but I guess that's not the truth. They did not have sex, like full intercourse, but they did some things, but not to the full extent how she wants to, when just like consummating. So I was like, what did y'all do? Because you saying y'all did some things, but y'all didn't get full force, and you so sexually frustrated. And Ryan's thing is that he just want to make sure that we connected in a bigger level, emotional level, than just sex, which is fine. But my problem is with you, Ryan, is that if you go do halfway with it, go full way. Because it's either you don't go all the way and don't do nothing but just probably hugging, kissing, and yeah, take it slowly. Or don't do that. Don't do it at all. Just hug and kissing until y'all both comfortable to go to the next step and go full way, or just go all the way. But if you teasing her with this halfway step things, got her thinking it's going to be further, got her thinking it's going to be further, got her thinking it's going to go more, and you're not doing it, and it's like you go sexually frustrate her. And it's going to be problems when she gets sexually frustrated. It's like, come on, I can't get nothing from you, you holding out too much, and you got to have a balance at the same time, because like usually, the woman practices more constraints and control with the sexual activities than the man. No, the man was ready to go. So for him to be all, which is fine, like I said, nobody knocking Ryan to take it slowly and be cautious and stuff like that. But you started to be married. So part of marriage is having sex and making love and all that stuff like that. Be more intake. I know it's an unorthodox situation that y'all in, because y'all don't meet each other beforehand, and before you get married, y'all just got married right off the back, and then y'all start getting it. But if you kissing, you lay in the bed, and you go halfway, you doing some things, which is probably oral sex. Oral sex is sex anyway, but it's just orally. If that's what y'all doing, then might as well go full force, because you teasing, and I don't like that. You teasing, and also you're not showing your body. It's like, listen. It's one thing doing that, but then you don't want to show your body, like you don't want to take off your shirt. She haven't seen you off your shirt, like, and you know you was pumped because you can see he wear clothes that's tight, that form fitting in his body. So you know he got muscles. You know he's fit. So why you and behind closed doors with nobody around, you don't want to show your shirt off with your wife? Like you really controlling every step of the way. It's like, this is really ridiculous. That could frustrate everyone. It could frustrate anyone. Like I said, nobody's trying to tell you to be fast. Nobody trying to tell Clara to be fast. She is working with you and taking it slow by slow, but find a happy medium. It can't always go your way. And at the same time, the wife gotta be happy as well. If she's not a happy wife and not a happy home, you know that, right? So come on now. I don't understand what this Ryan. It's like I like Ryan at the end of the day, but at the same time, he is frustrating me. It's like, come on, why are you so controlled? Like it's something as well about her partying and drinking with her friends and stuff, and I think he overreacted because he said he's not comfortable drinking around people, taking shots with people he really don't know. He got to know you to be comfortable around. I was like, you gonna be in a situation you might not know a lot of people. It's like you gonna be that weary. Yes, nobody said you gotta be drop your guard down, but if you with your wife, friends and stuff like that, it's she ain't gonna put you in harm's way. Let loose a little bit. Gosh, like let go a little bit. Go. Nobody want a tighty whitey person. Nobody want a tight, control, neat, uptight person. Nobody want an uptight person. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Brianna and Vincent. All right, so Vincent didn't even go home. He walked like halfway in the parking lot, and then he realized, you know what? This is my home. Where I'm going? I'm going back. So he went back to the house. He got to clear some air, keep it calm, and everything. But Brianna was like, I don't want you to think that you should leave or go home with that argument. If you want to take your time and take a breather, that's fine. I really appreciate that you taking a breather. But you don't have to leave out the house. Like, we got 2 bedroom apartment. You can go to the other room. Like, why you just think you got to leave? Well, I said, like, yes. I was like, hold up. Or go to the couch. But if you got 2 bedrooms, why you could go to the other room and calm down and then come back? But she said, just please don't leave me. And then he said, yeah, this is home and everything. And then he was saying the confessions after. I don't think I need to explain to her every time what she said is rude. I said, yes, you do. Because that's how she learned what is offensive to you. But at the same time, you can't take things so seriously all the time. You're very sensitive. You can't take it too seriously all the time. Like, let up. I don't think she was being rude to you with that also video view. Like, I understand you might want to know what she mean by that. But I didn't take that as offense. Like I said, if she does say things and you bottle up and you just explode at that moment, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. You need to let her know what things is going on and communicate. That's going to make it easier. And then she will start learning what not to say and be controlled and monitor how she said things and know that everything can be a joke. So like that, as long as she says, unless she didn't say something that is really offensive to your whole group of race or ethnic background, then you don't have to be get too serious about that. Like if it's offending you, just let her know. But yes, you do have to let her know if things is getting rude to you because at the same time, y'all are still learning each other. You can't keep it all bottled up in and say, oh, she should have known that was disrespectful. She shouldn't have known that was rude and that was a disrespectful comment. How she would know that? Especially if he was laughing about it. So what? Come on now. Whatever. I mean, he wasn't laughing that much, but he did a joke about it, laugh at that moment, and then he just got in his head and just shifted. His mood shifted, and that's what caused that whole little slight argument they had. But I still feel they will be good if they work on the difference of communication and they get a common medium of communicating with each other. Jacob and Haley. I really don't have much to say about these two. I just don't know. I still feel like Haley's not giving much what she needs. Because when she talked to her friend about everything, she said, okay, so what is the issue? Because is this more than him not having fashion sense? What is it? Like, give us some more. Even her friend was like, you being superficial about this. What is the real deep reason why y'all not connected? Why it's serious? Why he accused about all these things? And yada yada yada. And she explained about the family. And she explained about the girls' night out and everything. And even her friend was looking at her and was like, okay. But I was like, if I was a friend, I said, okay. I would understand why he'd be upset about it because if you is a girls' night out, it should just be any all girls. If once you find out if other guys and a lot of females brought their partners, you should have called your man and call your husband and come down and join y'all. You didn't do that. So that's what make the issue. And then people ran away or walked away, whatever he find out, whatever. God is scared his dad when he came downstairs. So yes, he will feel type of way. So I still don't think she's being very truthful of what she's saying. Now her friends, this one of her friends, this said that she's not emotionally expressive, so she don't express herself well and in tune with her emotions. So she just shut down and might run away. She said they said that when she get to the feeling that she might get hurt and everything, she just not work it out. She was shut down and walk away. And she been single for a long time, so she need to start learning what's up, what's going on. So she haven't been in this dating pool for a while and know the ins and outs of being married. You choose to be married, so you gotta learn things. Now, one of the friends said that probably don't pick up cues, stuff like that. He missed things, he overlooked things, but he's very direct. So if he asks you something, be straightforward and truthful about it. And that's exactly what he was asking you about. What is it? What's the problem? You don't want to say nothing. She shuts down. And she said, oh yeah, I see that. I see that. I said, but I see you too. So don't try and be all happy when the friend was saying that he missed things. Just be open, be direct, get to know him. He's a straight standing guy. He got good things for himself. He's not a scrub. I don't want your number. So he not that. So get it together. And they sat down, they talked, and they have a discussion about they like in boats and stuff like that. And she said, "Do I look like the type of girl who like to throw axes? Do I look like the type of girl who like to do this?" I said, "It doesn't matter what you look like or not." He asked you whether it's a yes or no. What was all that? Do I look like the type of person? I said, "No, it doesn't matter." Do I look like the type of person who likes sports? I don't know. Just because I'm a man, do I like sports? No. You can't assume if I like something because what's it like, because of what I look like. He don't know you yet. You could be a tomboy and under that freaking pussy thing. You could be liking sports. You could be hitting people. You like EFC, like kickboxing. You could like all that stuff, but you don't look like it. So we can't judge by do you look like the type of girl. So what? Well, I ain't like that. I was like, do I look like the type of girl who would do that? I said, he asked me a question. Yes, it's a yes or no. What was all this? I was like, I'm dramatizing y'all. She wasn't doing all that, but it looked like she was trying to do all that. She said, "Do I look like the type of girl who would do all that?" I said, "Girl, I don't know." He asked you, "Is that a yes or no?" If it's no, then move on to the next question. Girl, she's annoying. Get him up. I can't. This girl. Eric and Virginia. So Virginia went away for a friend's wedding. And Eric want to know, his biggest thing, he want to know if she would miss him while she's away. Now, granted, y'all, these people just met each other. So this whole full force of expectations right off the back is crazy. It's crazy. Oh, I did forget something before I jump into Eric and Virginia. Vincent met up with his friend. And Vincent was explaining the scenario with Brianna to his friend. And his friend was laughing. He was like, really? And he told Vincent, like, listen, you can't expect someone to treat or act the way how you will respond. Act the way how you will respond to things. And get out your head. You always in your head. You always think things. You in your head. You need to talk. You need to communicate. And stop expecting people to do things like you will do things. Like if I do certain things a certain way, and then another scenario came out, and that person's in the same scenario that I was doing, I can't expect them to act the same way. Just like when we all in a room and something happened in front of us, you will get 7 different answers. Even one thing that happened, and we all see the same thing happening. But if you ask each person to explain that scenario, you will get 7 different answers. Just like this. If we was put in a situation and say, how you handle this? Every person will treat the same situation differently. So you cannot expect for her to do the things that you will do and get out your head. You always thinking things, and you're going to mess up your relationship if you keep thinking things and you keep bonding up and you're being too sensitive and you're not being expressive and you tell her and you keep things in. Let her know. Alright. I forgot that. But back to Ever Virginia. So I want to know if he missed her and stuff like that. And I think the friend was trying to tell Ever, you don't want to put too much. No, the friend did tell Eric when they had the party, is that you don't want to go to the line of being controlling. Like I said, it's still too early for even us to know if he is really controlling Virginia. But at the same time, he really trying to get her to understand that this is a marriage and not of you as a single person dating. It's not. It's a marriage. Now, when she was on the wedding thing and he was like, it was comfortable for him because she was texting him back and forth. I think like every hour, every other hour, every 2 hours or something like that. And that could be annoying to me, in my opinion. It could be a little annoying because if I'm on a wedding and I'm away enjoying my time, yes, I could text you here and there and everything, but if I have to be every hour, every 2 hours, like, come on, you might be doing something that if I don't respond, you're going to be upset. Like, I don't want that. No, come on. So that could be a little excessive. That is obsessive to me. Every hour, every 2 hours. Yes, as long as throughout the day we check up on you and say how you doing. I say I'm good, I'm fine, all that stuff. I hit you up when I get back to the hotel. I hit you up when I do this. I hit you up when I do that. Be fine. But I had to keep texting you or communicate with you every 2 hours, every hour, every 2 hours, whatever he said. That could be annoying. That could be very annoying. So, and then when she came back and he explained that, he was like that I could see her face that she wasn't really too enjoying that much. Because even she was saying that, I feel like you try to check up on me. I feel like you want. He said, I just be worried about you and stuff like that. It could be a thin line of worrying and be over to protective, which is fine. He's a husband. He should worry about his wife and stuff like that. But just let the girl free and be trusting and see what it is. But the friend did say that you had nothing to worry about us. We cool. We know each other for a long time. She always talk about this marriage. When she got to this process, that's all she talk about. She's ready for this. We know she's ready for this because she keep talking about it, all that stuff like that. So we know she's all in. She's not doing this for play. She's all in. We'll see how it goes. Because even though she's probably all in, we still don't know how she feels. Especially when she says she like to still have her space when he come home, when he not home for 4 days and everything. I said, girl, that 3 days you need to be with him. Like, come on, you party for 4 days, you still have your own time, you got no kids yet. So, let's see how that goes. It could be that Eric is controlling, but we don't know much yet. It seems like stuff that he asking for is not too much, but we have to see in what degree if he really going hard on this. And just let it be. Because it is an age difference. You is 8 years older than her, but something like that. But another thing about this is like, why y'all aging yourself like y'all too freaking older than y'all are? You 34. I think Ryan's like 29, something like that. Y'all aging yourself like y'all freaking like a freaking 60 or 70 years old men. Y'all not old school. You might have an old soul, but y'all not old. So stop acting like y'all really that old. Hey, come on now. That was annoying me. I said, why y'all acting like y'all mad old like that? Gosh. Alright, lastly is Chris and Paige. Okay. So Chris called for that, because they all had to sit down with their family and everything, and Chris sat down with his friend his pastor and his other friend. And they made a bet and say, oh, we bet this is gonna be this or like that. They both lost the bet, so y'all should have just whatever. And Chris told them the process with Paige and what went down. And say the least, they was not happy for it. They were not happy with it. They called him out on it, especially the pastor. He said, no, Paige is what you need. Paige is a diamond, and she is the person you should be with. You playing all these games, and you could still raise your kid being with Paige. What was all this? Why he did that? Why are you playing games? Why are you doing all this extras? It's a bad idea for you to leave your wife to be with her for what? That's crazy. You left that alone. So why are you going back? You should stick with Paige and work it out with Paige. He said, I'll get a divorce. He said, that's not a good idea. He said, oh, well, I'm just letting you know. It's not your opinion. I'll let you know that's exactly what I'm thinking. And the friends was like, what Chris make up his mind? He don't really like to listen. So I said, why you brought your friends there? Because you want them to say yes? No, they check you. That's what a friend should be doing. They love you enough to let you know that what you're doing is messed up. It's completely wrong. You playing the girl feelings. You playing with her. So he called Paige, asked Paige because he want to meet up with her and with his ex-fiance, the person who's pregnant. Paige had to think about it, so she finally said, you know what? I'm going to meet with them, and I'm going to, it's balls in my court now. He played with me all this time, now I'm shooting back. And Paige, I ain't gonna front. Paige did her thing when she talked to Mercedes. That's a girl. And now, Chris made it seem like he picked a girl that is way banging. That's not the type of girls he picked like Paige. But I saw Mercedes. Mercedes was an ugly girl, but she ain't that damn dime piece better than Paige is. She's the kind of just like the much same as Paige. So what kind of girls he pick? Like the only thing is about it is like Mercedes probably was a lighter complexion. Little lighter. She wasn't that light, but a little lighter than Paige. But at the same time, she didn't look that much different than Paige. So I don't know what type of girls he's saying, you're attracted to, whatever. Now, Paige sat down with the Mercedes. Mercedes said she's 7 weeks pregnant. She did not know that Chris was getting married and did not go through the process that he got getting married with someone else until after she called up and told her she was pregnant. So she didn't know he was going through all this. So while he was playing around with this process and getting all this paperwork and talking to the people to try to get him a match, he was still messing with his ex-fiance and didn't tell none of this. Until once she found out she's pregnant and she told him that she's pregnant, that's when he told her he's married. And now she's like so confused. Now, Paige said she didn't have any questions. I said, you don't have any questions, girl. What you talking about? You saying what? But I'm glad because she really talked and not really questionable. She just talked to say how she feel. And now Mercedes is like, oh, she is a good girl. And she is right. You is playing around, Chris. What is going on? I like how Paige flipped that all on him like that. And he's sitting there acting like he had nothing to say. Getting all bothered and agitated with Paige was talking about because it's eating you up because it is bothering you. You play with her feelings. You play with her emotions. You told her that you get back with your ex-fiance because you don't want to raise your family without two parents and not nobody else raising your child. You say you got to do all this. You say you got to get divorced and everything. And then when Paige said, what if I might be pregnant too? And that girl, she said, by who? I said, girl? What you talking about? By who? The person she's sleeping with, her husband. This one right here next to you. And it's not for the Mercedes looked like she was very annoyed with Chris and said, oh. Because I think she was having in her mind that he was talking that game onto her too. That they were trying to get back together and everything. And then you got me pregnant. And then you going to have Mike get this girl pregnant too. And you playing both. No. So, but Paige wasn't. She just said it's not true. But what if I was pregnant at the same time? You told me you were leaving me to be with her so you could raise your child. What if I'm pregnant too? So how you gonna handle that? You say you're gonna get divorced and everything. And now Mercedes dropped the bombshell. She said, not at all. I'm not having no intention of getting back with him. It is gonna be a co-parenting thing. And when she said that Chris didn't say nothing, but he looked like he was fuming inside. Because he made this whole stink with Paige that he was going to get back with this girl. They probably said all this, we talked it out, we're going to get together, we're going to work it out. And this girl said, oh, no, I have no intention of getting back with him. No, that's not happening. I said, Chris, pick up your face. I got your face, Chris. Pick it up, Chris. Yes. And then she said, I came in the process with pure intentions. His intention was no pure. And they said, I did have pure intentions. No, you didn't. Because straight off the back, when you knew you were not attracted to her, you still had sex with her. Say you was attracted to her, had sex with her twice. You wasn't attracted to her. You say you're spiritually attracted to her. You get to know her. You're not the type of girl you choose. You told the girl that you have another woman pregnant. You just got divorced 3 months ago. You want to get back with her. You're getting divorced. It's like, come on now. You're doing a lot. So your intention was not pure. And he said, oh, yeah, I were. And so after a while, so the lady said, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you were good. you good. And Paige, I got a piece out of it. And Paige was throwing at them. She was speaking. And Chris had nothing to say. And then he's sitting there all. And Mercedes looked at him. It's like, oh, you got nothing to say? Like, you just sitting there all quiet. Paige was sitting there looked like was smirking like she did it. And she just said, boop, checkmate. And he said, oh, I had this, and all that. Like, cause she was talking about, and then she was speaking. He said, "Oh, y'all speaking like I'm not right here. I'm right here. If you want to talk to me, you can say like that." I said, "She obviously had an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to have something done. You had this attention, so you had this clear agenda. How this go run? Speak up and run this freaking meeting. You sitting there a little quiet, so let her talk." And he said, "Oh." So while she's complaining and talking and stuff like that, he was being rude. He said, "Oh, I can't wait to go eat. I can't wait to have this. I can't wait to do this." I said, "Oh, Mercedes said, you being rude." She's like, "No, I'm not being rude. I'm getting up. I'm walking out." All that stuff like that. I said, "Go ahead, walk. Walk, man. Walk. Because we don't need to see you. We don't need to see you at all." But I'm glad Paige got what she needed to say, but she said she's happy to walk away. I said, "You better. Because if we come back, and we see next week you come back to this fool." Zen. Yeah, Zen. That was Married at First Sight, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. Put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all feel. Let's have a conversation back and forth. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.